Billionaire Ben's positive statement about black women are meant for grown-ups.
There's a piece going around right now where all the girlies are going crazy over a statement that Ben Horowitz made, where he says that billionaires prefer black women because they are loyal and they guard your assets.
Billionaire Ben Horowitz made a statement about black women. He said, billionaires prefer black women. They are loyal and guard your interests. Black wives are for the grown-ups. Yeah, I totally agree with him. Black wives are for the grown-ups. And I guess this explains why we have low-value men constantly going on podcasts tearing down black women. Because if you have a value and you have something working for you, I don't think you would have that ample time to go on podcast and say nasty things about black women. What did he even mean by black women are for the grown-ups? Grown-ups here for me means quality men, men of high value, men that bring things to the table, men that understand the worth of a woman, men that are matured. That is what I think that word grown-ups in his statement means. You know, if you have value, if you're matured and you see life differently and you're with a boy, it's going to be a struggle. And I think that has been the case with a lot of black men and black women. Because if you look at it, a lot of black women, they are thriving. They've got a lot of degrees, they've got education, they've got skill set, they're constantly improving themselves. Can I say that about a lot of black men? I'm not saying that black men are not improving themselves. They are, but you cannot compare it to the level at which black women are doing so. So when you don't have a lot of quality men, it's going to be a struggle being in a relationship with them. And I think that's the reason why the black men and the black women are having issues when it comes to relationship. And a lot of black men would rather go with people of other race because they are not giving them headache. But black women cannot take the BS from them.
Just last week, a bunch of black men came on the internet talking about everything that's wrong with black women and why we aren't getting picked by these male black athletes. Fast forward to now, we have the black girlfriend, black wife effect. And then we just had this billionaire put out this statement talking about how black women are for grown men and that billionaires prefer black women because of everything that we bring to the table. Why am I now seeing a lot of the same men who last week were talking about how terrible we were, now upset about the black girlfriend trend and what the billionaire said about black women? Every time black women are being uplifted as a whole, y'all always seem to find an issue in it. You can't clock when you are being fetishized, but suddenly you can tell when a black woman is being fetishized when other men of other races are suddenly calling us beautiful and want us. Y'all make it very clear every day that we are not your preference. So we go out and find people who prefer us, and that also makes you mad. What do you want? What do you want? What I don't.
Black women hate when a black man or a man that they find attractive dates white women. It's because they're low-key racist.
We're going to discuss that, but let's keep watching.
Black women think just because they're black that they are superior to every other race. They think they are superior to every other race just because they're black. And that is racist.
Terry Crews, very conventionally attractive, black women love, only dates white women, but he doesn't bash black women, bare minimum. Jamie Foxx, same thing. We love him, doesn't bash black women. Harold, certified man who's currently dating Taylor Russell, historically only dated white women, we don't care. Jacob dates women from all ethnicities, backgrounds, he don't care. As long as you're fine, he loves you. Dark skin, light skin, mixed, white, long hair, short hair, natural, curly, he doesn't care. He knows a bad bitch when he sees one. Talk about no type, just vibes. Black women are the only people who will stand up for everybody, and that's not reciprocated. You see natives being talked about, we're right there. You see Asian hate, we're right there. You see women's rights being revoked, we're right there. Y'all saw Hispanics being called criminals and drug addicts, we were right there. On the front line for everybody. We will fight for people who don't even like black people because we know not everybody's a monolith. We see one person in the group say something bad about black people, we're not going to assume that everybody in that group hates black people. Side note, if you ever want to meet Terry Crews' dad, who lives in Flint, because Terry's from Flint, go to any corner store, he's always there. It's not all that exciting because his dad is an awful human being and scum of the earth. Terry is no contact with this man. If you want to say, oh, I met his dad, then do it.
The competition between black men and black women continues. Last week, it was the black wife effect, and then we saw the men's version. Recently, a billionaire said something nice about black women. The black men are not taking it. They have the most to say. They are not happy. It's like they don't like something good happening to black women. They just want to hear negative stories about black women. It's like, you know, when you say the rejected stone becomes the cornerstone, because they feel like since we don't want them, they should amount to nothing. But people prefer black women and it's hurting the black men. Let's hear what this man that loves to talk has to say.
Listen, I'll be the first one to say it, but a lot of y'all black women have the white man savior complex. A lot of times, y'all overlook what black men say about y'all that's good for white men that say mediocre shit about y'all. The simple fact that all y'all black women are around this bitch parading and celebrating because a white man said that black women are for grown-ups, when there's literally black men out here that are single, that are craving, that are thirsting for black women to treat them right, to create families, to unify with them, and y'all over appreciate the mediocre shit that comes from other cultures. But when black men do the same shit, now it's bare minimum. Don't y'all understand that that's a problem? Like, that's a really big fucking problem. The fact that a black man has to cross off 25 things on your list, but a white man can get on the news and say that black women are for grown-ups and he can get some cooch. He can have your babies. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand the logic. And then y'all always try to make it seem like black men just so against black women. It's not the case, bro. Just look at the case in point. Y'all make us go through hoops and loops for y'all, and y'all let these other motherfuckers walk scot-free straight into the building. Like, I don't get it, bro. That shit's stupid.
Black women are single because they want to get paid for being in a relationship.
We all know black women's preference. Those people don't like to go on dates. Those people they can't afford to splurge on you. Those people are not trying to get married. They're not trying to be faithful to you in a relationship. They have a track record of abandoning their children. So a woman who's engaging with those type of people, she says, how can I come up? I'm giving him my body. I'm giving him my time. How can I get anything back? And she requires money. And he still refuses to provide even that. So this chronic singleness is self-imposed because there are men who understand the assignment. Black women are more loyal to these type of people than they are themselves, because there are plenty of men of other cultures, of other races, who have no problem giving you what you want without all the pushback. So black women want to be loyal to black love, and black men, this is what they get. This is what they get, and they deserve it.
So apparently Ben Horowitz has said billionaires prefer black women and some black men are upset. But do you know what's so funny is every time one of these black men who don't date black women, and I have met several, every time one of these black men who don't date black women is called out for it, what do they say? It's just a preference. It's just a preference. I'm not racist. I'm not colorist. It's just a preference. Oh. So it's okay to have a preference, just not when we're the preference.
So his point of focus is on black women, making it easier for black men to have black women. He's refusing to accept the fact that black men are giving the bare minimum. Women are saying they should level up, they should do more. He's refusing to focus on that. So he wants black women to lower their standards because he thinks that there's a lot of requirement when it comes to dating black women, and black men are clearly not up to par when it comes to that. Not all black men, a lot of black men. I keep saying this, men should focus on being a better version of themselves. That is going to solve the problem, rather than picking up your mic, your camera, coming online to say nonsense about black women. Someone just said to you, you're not up to my standard. I want this. If you can meet these requirements, then probably I might give you a listening ear. I think in that scenario, you should focus on meeting such criteria. But no, you're upset because the person rejected you. That's exactly what black men are doing. Oh, why would you have a long list of requirements? Why don't you just lower your standard for me? Why don't you just accept me rather than asking me to level up? Don't expect anyone to lower your standard because you're not up to par. Nah, don't do that.
So y'all mean to tell me that a billionaire says that black women are for grown-ups, and y'all in an uproar, but y'all listen to everything else that billionaires say, right? Because y'all love money so much, right? Y'all listen to everything else, but when they speak about black women in a positive light, y'all in an uproar. Make it make sense. So where does one find a billionaire? Specifically in Chicago, he can have vacation homes. I'm willing to vacation a lot of the time out the year. But where do we find the billionaires? Anyway, if a billionaire is looking, I'm available. Like, super
available. Just DM me, I guess. I'm laughing, but these are not jokes.
How this billionaire talks about his wife. He's like, it's not fair that she turned 53 and she looks better than when she was 23. Yeah.
But a lot of y'all black women have the white man savior complex.
I just want to say that when the black wife trend came out, I wish I would have said it earlier, but I knew when I saw this trend blow up that the black men were going to start getting jealous of white men in that way. I knew that they would see these glow ups. I knew that they would see all of these things and say, that should be me. But sir, why isn't it you? Y'all don't actually want black wives. You barely want black girlfriends. You just want black baby mamas. You want black situationships. You want black talking stages with these black women. You don't want black wives. Now you see Peter, who wants a black wife and looks great and is having a very fruitful life with his black wife. Now you're getting on the internet and trying to gaslight us. Like, let's be very frank. Y'all are trying to gaslight us and say we should be picking y'all when we for centuries have always picked y'all. We are the least likely to date outside of our race. Y'all are the most likely to date outside of your race. Why are you trying to tell us that the black wife trend is like us looking at the white man as a savior? No, because like, let's go look at the NBA draft couch. Let's go look at the NFL draft couch. Let's go look at most of these black men in Hollywood. All their girlfriends, white or look like Zendaya and look like Drake. Like, let's clock it. Let's be very frank here. So don't come on the internet and try to gaslight us and say we should have been picking y'all and we need to come together. When we tried to do it, y'all didn't want us. You barely want us now. So which one is it? You want us to be your black wife or not?
You know, a lot of black men would go online and say women does expire, or once you're 30 years and above, you're expired, you have the prize and all that. Black men are the ones pushing this narrative. Most of the TikTok videos I saw were mostly made by black men saying this nonsense. Billionaire men don't go for women that don't have value. They go for women that would add value to their life. A lot of black women, like I said, are adding value to their own personal life by developing themselves, by getting skill sets, by getting degrees. Quality men would choose women that have value.
You're gonna expire before the age of 25. By the age of 35, literally no man's gonna want you. Let's talk about why this is the biggest load of BS. So my mutual Cecilia Regina, who I'm tagging below, they're doing a series this week on how when it comes to the wealthiest men in the world, older women are the prize. And I'd just like to add some more examples to this conversation. So one of the examples that Cecilia gave was Jeff Bezos, who's like arguably like the wealthiest man in the world. And his current fiance, Lauren Sanchez, who's 53. Dr. Moyo, who was 50 when she married her billionaire husband. Melody Hobson, who was 44 when she married her billionaire husband, George Lucas. So far, what do we have in common? Intelligence, drive, and success. I'd also like to add Amal Clooney, who was 36 years old when she married actor George Clooney. Serena Williams was 36 when she married her Reddit co-founder and billionaire husband, Alexis Ohanian. Now, if we're talking about the highest echelons of society, you want to get down to royalty? No further than Princess Angela of Liechtenstein. She literally married Prince Maximilian of Liechtenstein when she was 41 years old. 41 people! And she did not give birth to Prince Alphonse until she was 42 years old. She met Prince Maximilian at a party because she was in the right circles. She was a highly accomplished fashion designer, she went to Parsons, and she was in the right rooms. And even more famously, we have Meghan Markle, who was 36 when she married Prince Harry, and didn't have Prince Archie until she was 37. When it comes to success, a lot of these people didn't meet until their mid-30s at the earliest, once they started to reap the benefits of their years of work. All these women are highly accomplished, intelligent women who stand on their own. So when society is saying that women expire at a certain age, ask yourself, does society have it together? Is society doing so great?
So women, focus on improving yourself. Focus on personal development. Focus on building your business. Focus on putting yourself in the right circle. Position yourself rightly. The right person will locate you. That's the truth. Don't listen to what all them low value men are saying. Honestly, do not listen to that. Yourself first. Put yourself first. It's very important. Don't rush into marriage. If you need more time to develop yourself, take that time. Yourself first, your happiness and your peace does matter. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.